All right, good news, bad news with the forecast. Let's start with the nice part. The weekend looks really, really nice. Temperatures for tomorrow about 20 degrees cooler than what we got for today. Come with some clouds, but cooler weather for Saturday. A nice day for Sunday. It's all because of this cold front that's moved in. That's the bad part about it, is in this process of cooling us down, we're going to see some clouds and even some thunderstorms develop throughout the Ozarks. Saw some rain this morning early at 5, 6, 7 a.m. Springfield just shy, picking up a quarter of an inch. Most of this rain was north of I-44. That was the first wave of rain. We got through most of today with very quiet activity. Now things are starting to develop once again. This is what we have on satellite radar. There was a tornado warning just south of I-70. That has since expired. That rotation, not really as strong, so the National Weather Service taking it down. What they just did about 1 minute ago is issue a severe thunderstorm warning across parts of Phelps, Texas, and Dent County. I'm not seeing signs of anything that looks tornadic, not seeing signs of anything that looks like a tornado is about to touch down with this. I think the main reason for that warning is it has been producing about marble-sized hail, may get up to closer to quarter-sized hail, but activity is, we're in this early hour of this front moving in and kind of stirring up some activity right now. About 220 strikes in the last 10 minutes. Almost all of that is closer to I-70, but still some that are happening across Phelps County and some parts of the Ozarks. When you flip it over to hail, this is why this kind of got that severe thunderstorm warning, was maybe producing about quarter-sized hail for a moment, and then right now it's about marble to quarter-sized hail on that. Let's talk about the setup for tonight. We have this cold front that's moving through. This is what makes the weather so nice for this weekend. It's also what's stirring up this tornado watch. Notice how not everyone is in the tornado watch. Greene County, not in the watch. Christian County, not in the watch. Ozark, Taney County, not in the watch. It's areas east of Highway 65 that have that opportunity of seeing a brief spin-up tornado where that main focus of tornado potential wants to lie. I also think the main threat that we have is fast winds. We can get winds that can gust up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. That's going to be enough to knock down some power lines. That's going to be enough to knock down some trees, especially if you get one of these thunderstorms that develops on top of you and that brief spin-up tornado chance is still there. It's a low threat. I think most people won't have to contest with that for tonight. That's how it plays out on Futurecast. Look at kind of this line as this cold front marches in, developing more thunderstorms over the next several hours. Most of this activity east of Highway 65. In the window to see something is now until about 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then we'll start to push this out, and we're going to be very quiet from that point on. Clouds move back in for Saturday. Temperatures a whole lot cooler for Saturday. I don't even think we hit 80 degrees. We'll have a chance that there could be some mist or a stray shower, but expecting most people to stay dry for both days this weekend. More sunshine comes back for Sunday as well. Here's the temperatures, 76 degrees with that slight chance of a stray shower or mist throughout the day. Look at the range. Rolla, 69. Joplin, 82. Regardless, that's not too bad. And if you're getting up at that early morning hour, you may need some long sleeves because we're going to have some fast winds blowing about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunday, a little bit warmer, a little bit nicer. More sunshine comes back with temperatures into those mid-80s. Both days of this weekend forecast really good, especially considering the fair has now opened. And most of the time when you get the county fair, it comes with temperatures that are 100 degrees and it feels like 130 out. So not too bad for this weekend. Once we get back to the work week, the heat starts to slowly build. Not bad for Monday, but Tuesday we're getting to those low 90s. Wednesday and Thursday back into those middle 90s, but the heat index values are going to keep things rather contained. I think at worst it'll feel like 100 degrees outside, which isn't too bad for this first week of August. Looking quiet for this week. Madeline?